The screen flickers to life with the soft grain of aged VHS footage, the filters tinted in muted sepia. A slow, somber piano melody underscores a text overlay that reads, "The Untold Story of John's Silent Battle." We open to a quiet suburban street early in the morning. Leaves gently rustle in the breeze. The narration begins. John was a soldier, a man who stood on foreign soil in enemy lines under relentless fire, bound by duty and honor. His uniform once bore medals, symbols of courage earned in the fiercest battles. Today, John walks a different battlefield, one invisible to the naked eye. His war is silent, ongoing, a struggle with shadows that linger long after the guns have fallen silent. This broadcast is a call to awareness, to empathy, to understanding, because the scars many veterans bear are not always visible, and the silence they endure is often misunderstood. This is John's story, a story shared by thousands, a story that demands our attention. Immediately after the opening, the screen shows John in daily settings. He rises each morning in his modest home, pauses by the window, staring out. His movements are deliberate but carry an unspoken weight. The camera lingers on subtle signs, a flicker of tension in his jaw, the quick glance over his shoulder, the way his hands tremble slightly as he reaches for a coffee cup. John experiences sudden waves of anxiety. Bright lights cause his pupils to dilate quickly. Loud noises, random car backfires, the slam of a door trigger a visceral recoil. His heart races uncontrollably. He often finds himself unable to sleep or plagued by night terrors, his body fighting battles even while the world sleeps. Behavioral cues begin to manifest in the footage with increasing intensity. John withdraws from family dinners, escaping to a silence that feels both safe and isolating. His once affable smile fades. He flinches when touched unexpectedly. Memories flash unbidden, gunfire, explosions, lost comrades. His voice cracks when he tries to talk about these moments. His eyes dart around in vigilance, as if always on guard. The progression is steady but unmistakable. Friends notice he's no longer the man they knew, coworkers grow uneasy around him. His world shrinks, and with it, his ability to reintegrate into civilian life. Routine tasks become monumental obstacles. His nights grow restless, days numb. At this point, the film introduces common misconceptions and denials that surround veterans like John. Many assume he should be over it by now, or he just needs to toughen up. Others may judge, wrongly believing he seeks attention or exaggerates his struggles. Society often expects a soldier to reintegrate seamlessly, forgetting the invisible wounds left behind. The film explicitly refutes these myths. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, is not a sign of weakness but a complex psychological condition. It's a battle that wages in the mind and heart, requiring compassion and specialized care. Denying or minimizing it can deepen isolation and suffering. The narrative then shifts into a detailed case history. Archival footage, interviews, and authentic letters reveal John's journey from deployment back home. Scenes from his wartime experiences, brief glimpses of firefights, camaraderie, and loss, are interlaced with his attempts to readjust to familiar surroundings. The grocery store, family celebrations, the local park. Medical experts provide commentary on the signs and treatment challenges faced by veterans like John. His story highlights missed opportunities for early intervention, the stigma discouraging many from seeking help, and the lack of resources available. We hear how John's silent battle stretched into years, affecting his relationships, employment, and health. Historically, the film places John's experience within a broader context. From Vietnam to Iraq and Afghanistan, countless soldiers have returned from conflict confronting PTSD and societal alienation. The documentary references military archives and governmental reports demonstrating evolving, but still insufficient mental health support. Conspiracy and cultural silence around mental health in the military are touched upon, how some institutions discouraged admission of psychological distress for fear of appearing weak or undermining morale. Veterans were left to fend for themselves in shadows, bearing the cost of these failures. As the narrative draws to its close, the screen flickers once more to the present. John stands beside a memorial wall, sunlight casting long shadows. He looks directly into the camera, eyes steady, voice barely above a whisper. "This is not the end. It's the beginning. We deserve to be seen, to be heard, to heal." The screen fades to black, bold text appears, "Support our veterans, break the silence, end the stigma." Contact information for veteran mental health resources scrolls slowly. A final voiceover urges viewers, watch, reflect, share, stand with those